Jules, and all of you are my treasures, whether you are a subscriber or new to the channel. I do want to ask, if this is your first time, please do hit a like and subscribe. And today is Monday, August 11th, just coming on for our live stream. I do want to say that Monday has kind of taken over our Tuesday live stream, because Tuesday we would do a live stream called Transition Tuesday, because we would update transition, but about the updates on my transition, yet what has happened on Tuesday, I have been becoming a regular on another show. So please do hit a like and subscribe as you join us here. Now I'm just waiting for my analytics page to come up, everyone. Sorry. Well, welcome, Ronnie. Please do hit a like. So I do want to say that the channel over, it's definitely growing over the past few weeks. Now updates on my transition. I'm starting to notice definitely more growth in the chest area. I actually found out how to measure, and I am now a 38 B cup. So we're seeing progress. There are other things I have seen on I heard about that might be taken up to the Supreme Court. A friend of mine actually called me about, and here it is. My friend that did contact me, she is lesbian, and she is married to another woman. She lives in Florida, and as it looks, is that the court may overturn the fact that on gay marriage, to same-sex couples. So it may overturn that case. And then there also, I might be Alfredo Aftab. Yeah, I'm a transgender woman, and I do have some male pattern baldness, so obviously I am. Wouldn't you? Well, thank you. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna step away and get a bottled water. So you can see mine's empty. We're just starting off, so we usually go for about 2 hours. I'll be right back. Okay, just want to get that. I do talk a lot, and sometimes, and someone else is going to start talking. That's my dog, Thomas. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Hey, sit down. Sit. Lay down. Okay, yeah, so my dog knows sign language. He's a deaf dog. So he can certainly talk though. Hold on, Boo. Come here, Thomas. Come here. That's him. Okay, now sit, sit, sit. No, no, no. Did you run out of treats, buddy? We had to go get his favorites. No sponsor there. Sit down. Lay down. Lay down. No. Thomas? Okay. Lay down. Yeah, he knows sign language. This is sit. And then pointing down, he lays down. It's like good old Pavlov's theory. You have to do classical conditioning. Lay down. Good job, buddy. Good job. Lay down. There you go. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. Jason is here. He's one of my mods. Thomas, lay down. Good job, buddy. Jason Thomas is a little hyper right now, so we're playing a little bit. Guys, please do consider dropping super chats. Those 30% of them go to charities. So kind of getting a little rough start here on the stream. Kind of, was in a hurry to get it started. And I was watching another channel. It is with my friend Megan Connor, Randy Watts, and Gene Hudson. They were actually talking about a case that has come up in Arizona where a former or actual a case in the Mormon Church where there was CSA, and they were doing a call-in show about it. They did it yesterday, so it was interesting to watch it today because a friend of mine saw it on the news. Then I told her about my friend's channel, and she actually subscribed to my friend's channel. So it's a pretty interesting case, and they were showing how church officials aren't mandated to report things. In the Mormon Church, one of the things they have is a hotline in case of any SA. They report and they call in the hotline, and on the hotline you don't get like a social worker or someone or a mental health professional. You get someone. You actually get an attorney on there, so it's so they can already start learning their defense. So what a way for one of the richest churches on this planet to to help anybody that does go through any CSA. So it was a pretty good. I wonder if I can I'll post it in the stream so you guys can check it out. I think it was a very good live stream. It was a call-in show. They're gonna do more of these call-in shows, and I actually go on their other show on Tuesdays. Guys, you can hear Thomas. I gave him the wrapper to those treats, and he is going nuts with it. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Oh, that's cool. So here I'm gonna put the link to this new channel that a friend of mine has started. Another friend of mine and I have started our own channel about cold cases, stuff like that. Good evening, Melody. Welcome to the stream. So this was a very good stream that 3 friends of mine did. I will actually be on the other channel tomorrow, but I think it's an interesting case that has come up. In like an ecclesiastical environment. So I suggest you guys go check it out. I found it very interesting. I just came home and watched it. That's what I was watching before this. That's why I was a little later than usual. Guys, we need 2 more two more likes. Please do subscribe if you aren't already. Yadira, welcome to the stream. Yadira is my other mod in here. Please, everyone, do hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, someone else just subscribed. Thank you very much. We're up to 2408. We're about 142 away from our next goal. We want to try to make it in the next 2-3 weeks. Basically, once we meet that goal of 2,550 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. It will happen then. Once we hit that number of subs, I will give instructions on how we do it. We will probably do it during a live stream, and then I will give details on how to claim the giveaway and how I will ship it to you. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We've just hit 10 likes. Thank you. Please do subscribe if you aren't already. Consider dropping a super chat, super sticker. We do donate 30% right off the top to 2 different charities. Right now we've been donating to victims of the floods in Texas, in Kirk County, I'm sorry, to be able to get gift cards for those the victims there, so they can restock, or start, their lives over again, and at least supply food or anything. I hear they have plenty of donations of clothing and stuff like that. So, I would, that's why we're going to send 20% to them, 10% to where I adopted my dog from. Oh, actually, the county I live in is pretty accepting. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and in New Mexico is it's a liberal state. and very pro LGBTQIA plus community. So, and I'm about to move in about 30 days, moving to California, you guys. It'll be a whole new environment for Thomas. Uh, we'll get lots of different scenery on the channel. That's okay. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We do talk the 5Ts on the channel. We talk about transition, we talk triathlon, we talk trends, teaching, and trucks. So Gem X is running well. It did pass emissions. I know I said that yesterday. And the check engine light came back on. I'm gonna check with my computer, and if not, on Friday after I get my tags, I will probably have to make sure with the mechanic that everything is, see if anything else. I'm gonna see what code it trips for me. Well, Camille, I'm gonna say that it all depends on what sect of Christianity you look at. One of the big things we try not to talk about here is religion. I have members on my channel that have religious trauma. I was Catholic as I grew up. I did convert to being Mormon, and they're very anti-LGBTQIA plus, especially against the trans community. I had left the church already before my transition, but they're very anti. And I've done a couple of videos. If you go look at my Mormon I have a section on my channel, a playlist called High Demand Religions, Organizations, and Cults. Religious trauma, meaning that someone in whatever faith they were in has caused them trauma, or the beliefs that people spread, followed certain rules and they used it to cause trauma. They'll get trafficked, stuff like that. Hey, Joseph, welcome. Joseph from the 505, he's from my area. No, I've never been tied up, Joseph. Tied up with work, but hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Well, Samil, we're not going to get really deep into this because it all depends on. It's not forbidden, but many will believe. Will say. Thomas, sit. Good boy. Well, first of all, lay down. Good job, buddy. Good job. Lay down. Lay down. He just wants a little bit of attention here. Everybody here knows Thomas. Everybody knows Thomas here. He's a little rambunctious about the beginning of the stream, and then he'll calm down all of a sudden. He's very popular on the stream, I can say. Many people will ask about him. Well, lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Good job. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. We are at 2,408 subscribers. We also, if you do donate any super stickers or super chats, we give 30% to charity. Right now, 20% will be going to... Where's your rope, buddy? Where's your rope? Where's your rope? This is Thomas's favorite toy. It came with him from the rescue. They weren't gonna let. They give it to him at the last minute because they knew it was his favorite. He likes to play tug of war with it. Like right now, he's grabbing it. There we go. That might distract him for a few. That he is. That's why I adopted him. That's why I rescued him, because he's a rescue. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Can also, if you want to donate to the channel, 30% will go to charity. Always remember, tomorrow on Tuesdays we're doing Ladder Daily Digest. I did post a link. I will post it again. This is a link that two of my friends, actually three of my friends that are on Ladder Daily Digest did, and it has to do about a case in Arizona about CSA in the church. Like I said, we're all ex-members of the Mormon Church, and this is a new case that has come up lately. One of the other things I was just looking at, a friend of mine called my attention to it as I was leaving work, is that the Supreme Court is looking at possibly overturning same-sex marriages. So we'll have to see what we'll have to continue following up on this case. I guess it also does involve the lady who, I guess she was told that she was the one that, there was also a lady that did not want to issue marriage licenses because of her religious beliefs to same-sex couples, and I guess she had been actually jailed for it. That's a person that should just, Frosty, you shouldn't even come in here because you're supporting, well, go ahead and come in and support the channel. Yes, I am. Well, the vocal cord surgery is very, very iffy. I know some people do go to, well, of all places, will go to like, I know they go get a lot of, yeah. What if they shave your vocal cord the incorrect way? I know someone that was just having some kind of throat procedure done, maybe an endoscopy or something, and they nicked her vocal cord the wrong way, and voice, and this was a cisgender female. In other words, she was born a female, identified female, and her voice sounded, who can I think of that just had a coarse voice after that? So it was just, and due to just nicking her vocal cord. Now, I've seen someone online, if you ever watch Amanda and Shay, they are two women that live in Utah. One is a trans woman, and they are married. And she got vocal feminization surgery, and it turned out well. While I know Turkey is big on going for getting hair replacement surgery. In other words, you can get hair transplant. Yeah, but there's other surgeries one gets first. Yeah, that's true, Yadira. All surgeries, even if it's a tonsillectomy, does have its risks and complications. And I can talk about a tonsillectomy because I saw someone. I used to work in the emergency room as a nurse, and I saw someone that got a tonsillectomy, and they threw a stitch. Their stitch, one of their sutures in their tonsils, ripped. They came in and it was pouring blood. We had to intubate them to make sure they were still breathing, and that was and then we had to take them straight to the operating room, to the point where they let us into the sterile field. That is a rarity, to be able to cross the sterile line. So that the surgical team lets you do that if you're coming from an area that isn't sterile. So that was a rarity. I've only seen that once in my nursing career, and I've been a nurse now for, I think I looked it up the other day, I think like 20 years now. Now, saying normal women is kind of almost like an insult there, Samuel. Normal is different to everybody. Yeah, that's what you got to think. For example, I work in the medical field. I'm a nurse. If it's a woman that was born a woman, you want to say, use the term, yeah, you can say born female, cisgender. Doing well, Letty. How about yourself? Make sure to hit that like button. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Look at that. Yesterday we hit, 550 views. we're already at up to 200 and we're only 30 minutes in. I may have started at the right time. So we're doing fantastic. Tomorrow, once again, I will be on Latter Daily Digest. Yes, Yadira, that's what cisgender says. If you say a cis male, it's a male born assigned at birth, male. Well, that's what this channel is about, to educate people, whether they're transitioning, whether they're allies or just all members of the community, as long as we keep conversation respectful. That's one of the big things about this channel. It is about education. That's why one of the T's is teaching. Like I said, we have the 5 T's. We talk about transition. We talk triathlon, because I like to do triathlon. We talk trends. That's a different clothing I like to wear. Like today, I'm just in a nice Vans t-shirt, because not that I'm sponsored by Vans, but I've been wearing Vans since the 5th grade. That's since I was 10 years old. That's what 45 years I've been. Those are my favorite shoes, are Vans. Then I talk about teaching. So that's what this channel is about, educating people that may have questions about transition. So if someone comes in and they're in the middle wanting to transition, I can educate them about how mine has gone. Not everybody's transition is the same. Or if they're, any part of the LGBTQIA community, which means a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, asexual plus community, because there's many other sexualities. So, it's an alphabet soup, and we can talk about these things. Just that we have to be respectful with each other. We can't be disrespectful. Many people will come in here and start throwing politics in. Yes, I did talk about how the Supreme Court is trying to overturn same-sex marriages. We can talk that in a peaceful manner, but if you start just coming in and we get a bunch of people that'll start bring in their politics in a different way, then that's disrespectful. I mean, we can debate in a respectful fashion. Also, we can talk. We like I said, we try to steer away from religion because we do have people with religious trauma, especially some of my very, very good subs that are here frequently, and I don't want them to be. I've had people leave the stream because people start talking about, really mainly Christianity, but some people will come in and start saying what other faiths they are and try. But the thing is, if we talk about it, it's like, don't come in and bring in your faith and try to push it on everybody. Me, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in anything, and I'm not going to push atheism on you, because I do belong to a church of atheists, but I'm not going to try to push that on someone. Yeah, we do block them. That's why I have Yadira and Jason. I have multiple moderators, and Yadira and Jason are here regularly, and Yadira and Jason can, like, even before I can read the comment, they can have it off the stream. So and we do get a lot of hate. Yeah, no, they can tell people that are being respectful, and they can tell people who are like, welcome, Ines, welcome, Laura. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Why do people care who someone marries? Well, let me tell you, it's just, and then this goes back to what we were talking about. It's tradition in coming from what's written in certain books, you know? And, but like you said, let people marry whom they choose. I believe, yes, people should be able to marry who they want, but there should be a religious freedom, but yet it should be at the age of accountability, like at 18. So they should have to be adults. Even adults, at being considered an adult at 18 to me seems kind of young. But yeah, once you can have that accountability at age 18, yeah, sure enough, you can marry who you want, and stick by your decision. Um, many things will come from, and here we go back. Yes, it'll come from religions. Oh well, walk is always good. Yeah, and when they did start allowing same-sex marriages, me and one of the doctors at the hospital I worked at in the emergency room, he came to me, and that's when I was still a practicing Mormon, and he's all, Jules, he said, do you think this will lead into like a marital freedom to where people, when they're accountable and of age, will be allowed to practice polygamy? And I said, technically it should be marital freedom. I am 55. So, I mean, really, if we say marital freedom, people have different beliefs. As long as they're age 18, then they should be able to follow their beliefs, given that marital freedom, if they went about it like that. Well, thank you, Samil. That was one thing I said back then. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Thank you, Yadira. I'm ran out of the moisturizer I had. I'm gonna have to find a new one because that one was very expensive. So, what is it? Me, I just, it's just exercise. No, we don't have that. We don't have that in our alphabet. So, um, okay, so Shamil. Okay, so see, Yadira figured it out. Yeah, that's why I have Yadira and Jason here. they'll go look it up sometimes and figure out how to pronounce it. Thomas. Good boy. Good boy. Looks like someone wants to join in today. Sometimes you'll have moments like this where he'll want to join in on the stream. And other days he'll be absolutely quiet. Come on, play with your rope. Good job, buddy. See, he won't let me, he wants... That's funny. Yeah, Thomas is a star. He got his own short. I may start doing more shorts with Thomas. But do you know that the Gem X short got more than Thomas? Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe if you are just joining us here. We are going to try to do let's see, we started at about 7:20 around there. We'll try to, yeah, but Letty, that would be, could you imagine how many I can make? Well, let's see. I can replace Thomas. We can replace one T for Thomas. I guess he didn't get enough attention when I got home from work. He's gone out twice for walks, to go to the bathroom. He must have missed me during the day. No, buddy. Hey. Good job. Yeah, Letty, he is vocal today. He's just wanting attention. That's what I believe. Sit. Sit. Sit, Thomas. Sit. Sit. Come on. Sit down. Sit. So Shamil gets a membership thanks to Kathy. Welcome, Kathy. We get Thomas, calm down. We're getting some gift memberships here. Yeah, he can be precious but hyper. That's a trait in Dalmatians, is for being very, very hyper. Well, when you gift a membership to someone, you're paying money and you give them a 1 month membership. what if you go into that $sign, you can also hit what's called a super sticker. The super sticker, just there's a little sticker that like there might be a little like animation comes out, and you can choose whatever amount you want. Hello, free samples, welcome. And then there's super chats, and you can put in a comment, and yeah, when you gift them, you're gifting it to someone else, and it gives it to them for a month, and then they can choose not to stay on or not. Okay, Shamil, have a good night. Welcome, everyone. Please do hit a like and subscribe as you come on here. My name is Jules. All of you are my treasures. He's starting to... He's getting his attention, and then he'll, when I sleep down, get down and lay down to go to bed. Yeah, he'll get more because he sleeps right next to me, lays down next to me, and I just snuggle up with him all night. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. There you go. You got it. Yeah, and usually with you, there'll be like 2 videos that aren't available to everybody else. They're exclusive videos for people with memberships. I will try to do more. So yes, welcome to membership. And we do have quite a bit. We're almost at 50 members, as opposed to just, which is good. That, I think that's been, right now, that's what we've been getting most donos from, is people gifting memberships to others, which is actually pretty cool. I think it shows others that you want to help them out and check out the channel. I do need to do more membership videos though. Because it is a little bit extra that they're paying, and just that with between work and I come do the channel, and then now I do LDD tomorrow. Yes, there's so much. I mean, even here in the US, there's a lot to it. So, that's what we're here for. We're here to educate. We're here to have fun. We're here to be a community. And we have people from all around the world. We have people in Canada. We have people from India in here. By Shmuel. We have everywhere around the world. Puerto Rico, yes. We got Yadira and Fran from Puerto Rico. We got Melody in Korea. Yeah, I did see that we have a lot in Korea. It breaks down where you have hits a lot. Also, the UK is popular. So we're well, spread around the world. Hopefully one day we can just be everywhere, you know? Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. There we go. We got Arthur in Germany. Oh, okay. You're in the US but Korean. Okay, got it. I'm in Albuquerque. I have got California roots, moving back to California soon. I also lived in Florida for 23 years. So we got a melting pot here. That always reminds me of that Schoolhouse Rock. So I'm gonna show my age here. Definitely Schoolhouse Rock with the Great American Melting Pot, where the Statue of Liberty had a pot, and mixing all the people there. And I think a lot of people, actually, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents worth. I think that's what a lot of people have forgotten. That's what this nation was built on, and now we're seeing that be taken away. Alpha, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like. Two Turkish ones. Oh, wow. I'm doing well. Please do hit a like and subscribe if you aren't already. I think we've seen you in here before. I'm doing great. Having a great night here on our Monday night stream. Monday night's kind of taking over what used to be our Tuesday night stream. We used to call it Transition Tuesday. I'm gonna have to come up with a name for it for Monday. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we're at 2409, you guys. We're 141 away from hitting 2550. So let's make a few more subs here. Let's just work our way there. Oh, yeah, we just had my dog Thomas here was going nuts. He just had about I don't know if he had gotten into the Mountain Dew or what. No, but he's just gets these energy bursts. Yadira doing the interpretation. Yeah, the channel today. Our stream's probably gonna not be as long as our usual streams. We're almost an hour in, so I started about 7:15 my time. It's already 8:15. We'll probably go till like 9:30, because then I have to go to bed because I work tomorrow, and tomorrow I will do LDD, and that'll be fun as always. So good night. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Today we have been, we got some new subs, and we're starting to, it looks like we're getting people from everywhere. We got a couple of people from Turkey in here. We got several people from here around the US and different, located in different states. We are, just trying to have our usual good time and chat. I have brought up the topic that it has been brought up to the Supreme Court that about overturning the decision on same-sex marriages. Um, we'll see how that goes. Details will follow as you know. We've done long topics before. I've discussed back when they did the deferred retirement for government employees. I am a government employee, so I was offered that deferred retirement. I know people that took it. I know some people, I know a lot of people that didn't. They kind of stopped us in the medical field from that. I don't know. That's a good question, Letty. Because the person that told me about it, she's married to a woman. It's a friend of mine who's, a member of the LGBTQ community. And let me see. Let's look. Now, one thing I am. Yeah, that's what I was gonna think, Yadira. I think it would repeal any it would invalidate marriages. So here I'm finding, and this is an ABC News article. I don't have the author's name, but I will say, quote, so far in 2025, at least 9 states have introduced legislation aimed at blocking new marriage license for LGBTQ people, or passed resolutions urging the Supreme Court to reverse Obergefell in the earliest opportunity, according to advocacy group Lambda Legal. In June, the Southern Baptist Church, the nation's largest Protestant Christian denomination, overwhelmingly voted to make overturning laws and court rulings, including Oberger versus Hodges, that defy God's design for marriage and family, a top priority. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, it looks like, but it still hasn't. So yeah, they're saying it should be handled the same way they did Roe v. Wade, as how they overturned it. They're still saying it's hard to see where things will go. I know it's hard. I know people that are same-sex couples that are married. So this might be in the fall, and oral arguments next spring of 2026. Oh, here it is. Ruling wouldn't invalidate existing marriages. If the ruling would be overturned at some point in the future, it would not invalidate marriages already performed. Legal experts have pointed out the 2022 Respect for Marriage Act requires the federal government and all states to recognize legal marriages of same-sex and interracial couples performed in any states, even if there is a future change in the law. So There we go. Yes, voting is important to protect rights, you guys. Um, so, you know, all of our rights. I mean, and I'll tell you, even when I was strongly conservative, you know, you'd always want to protect your right. And I still believe in my Second Amendment right, and it was never overturned because it's right there in the Constitution. It's one of those things that cannot be taken away. So, yeah, I know, buddy. You want some loving, huh? You want some loving. We'll go to bed after. We'll stream for a little bit. Yes, we do need to protect all our rights. We need to, you know, this is where we need to get active in the community, you know, with our, you know, right congressmen, right your senators, you know, vote for your rights, you know, like. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. What, are you trying to vote for Thomas's right to bark? Thomas's right to free speech? Good job, buddy. Yeah, he's protecting Thomas's right to free speech, to free bark. That's kind of funny. He's probably hearing Thomas. Thomas wouldn't hear your dog though if it was, you know. Yep. The thing is, I'm gonna have to get his nails trimmed because he's got some daggers going. Thomas, here, you want to play? You want to play? I would take him somewhere to get him groomed. He's probably gonna. I'll probably take him before moving to California. I want him to look and smell real good. And since he's just gonna be meeting my family when I get out there, it'll be. You know, they're gonna have to get used to one that they can't yell at him because he won't be able to hear, and two, you know, they're gonna have to learn his sign language. Hey Maddie, welcome to the stream. Hey chica, ¿cómo estás? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'm doing a short stream tonight. Tomorrow I will be on LED on Latter Daily Digest as always. You know, we'll be, I don't know what the topic for tomorrow is. They always, I don't want to say last minute, come up with the topic. But they usually come up with something good. Last week was, Megan was doing, dream interpretations. In fact, whose dream did she interpret from in here? I know, besides mine, she did someone else's. Ooh, the Chargers versus Kansas City. on September 5th, free on YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Go on Latter Daily Digest. And she did, like, each of us threw in one dream, and she had a program that would help us interpret it. Let's see, let me go. It was that was a fun topic. She's a very, I like her. She does some good speeches. We've done ghost stories on that channel. Today they did, welcome Natalie, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like. Yeah, we're up to 17 likes, you guys. Do you think we can get to 51? 17 times 3? Yeah, here's the one on interpreting dreams. She did one of mine, and she did several people's. And she did get someone from the channel here and interpret their dream. She had, if you ever want to, and then you can always go to her channel. It is called Third Verse. Her name's Megan Connor. She has excellent streams. That's the one she did our dream interpretation for us. That was fun. I don't know what we're doing this week on that channel. It's basically a panel of 5 or 6 people that go on there, even up to, I think, however many we can fit on the stream. I think we've had up to 9, and it is fun. We have a good time. Because we all have a different point of view. Most of them grew up in the church. Well, me, I was a convert, so they did an interview with me. They sat down one day, interviewed me, and told so I could tell my story. Thank you. It's just red, Bambi. I don't know what the specific red is, but it is from LA Colors, I can tell you. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, Bambi. We're sitting at 2409, you guys. Let's make it to 2550. I know we won't get those 141 right now, but every little bit helps. I know my voice may sound kind of rough today. I actually, when I was taking my medicine this morning, one of my pills got stuck in the back of my throat, and it just wouldn't go down. So my throat's kind of irritated. I finally got it, to go down. I tried every trick in the book, and finally
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I don't know if you guys looked at I redid, yeah, and this was just one of my epilepsy medications. It's just a very big, not yet, Maddie. I have, but once the channel gets a little bigger, right now okay, could be your Invisalign. That's Thomas playing with. This guy will, if I feed him canned dog food, he will go over to the recycling box and he'll pull the can of dog food out to lick the edges. So that's what you hear right now. Look, he's right there now, you guys. Thomas has gotten on the futon. Not necessarily. I haven't noticed that with Thomas. I do maybe if he eats something bad, but I haven't noticed anything with canned food. It might get a little softer, but he eats the same type of canned food all the time, so it all depends. You know, it might be that if you change it up, and then also I make homemade food for him too, but no, pretty much his belly's pretty healthy. I get a Purina one. I forgot which one it's called. It's one of their higher end ones. Um, but it's the one they gave him at the rescue. I prefer to give him the homemade stuff that I make. It's white rice, shredded chicken, and a vegetable medley. We have just hit 300 views, so we're more than halfway to yesterday's views. That, you know, Letty, that could also be, you know, just like I could get hives from eating certain types of Chinese food, which I don't. It can just be a different reaction for everybody. Now, always look at the ingredients, though. No, I make, so I'll spend a day and I'll, let's see, what I'll do is I'll boil like 3 to 5 pounds of chicken. I'll make, what is it, 6 cups of rice. I'll make sure that that expands. And then I will get those little bags of vegetables. I'll get the medley one that has peas, green beans, carrots. Oh, can't remember what the fourth vegetable is. And then I'll mix it all together and then just give him a cup of the kibble with a cup of that day and night. He eats twice a day. Now, on the weekends, he does get his twice a weekend, like on Friday and Saturday, he will get a scrambled egg. It'll probably be Saturday and Sunday in California. He will get a scrambled egg. Actually, dogs, you can actually give them raw eggs. I just found that out. I saw it on a video. But I prefer to scramble his. Just don't put seasoning on them. Just scramble the egg, cook it, and yeah, no, I'll make the homemade food and then I'll make a container of it, keep it in the fridge, and then just scoop it out, microwave it, and then you can make an excess of it. I used to make double the food and I would freeze one container. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. We're sitting at 2409. We've been there for a little bit, but we do want to hit 2550. So please do hit that subscribe button. That is our goal. Yeah, Thomas is now under my desk. That's a blanket that you see right there. Thomas is down here. But once he settles down, he's great. It's like when I get home, he gets all riled up. He knows what time I'm going to come home. So there's a circadian rhythm that the dog gets, like an internal clock. So they kind of go by that. They know when you're going to get home. I heard it can also be their sense of smell. So when you leave the house, obviously your odor is still strong. And then it starts wearing away throughout the day. And then and then when it gets so light, they know at which level of your scent is that, then they know that you're coming home. I think that makes pretty much makes sense, especially with him who is deaf. So Shamil, you're back. Oh, he was born that way, fashion. The thing is, he's a Dalmatian, and unfortunately, with that breed, people want. What happens with Dalmatians that there's, the good old law of supply and demand. They come into demand when Disney decides to release, 101 Dalmatians again and stuff, and what they do is they will inbreed them. So they'll breed brothers with sisters, brothers with mothers. And so there was a big influx of Dalmatians being deaf. Shamil, usually when you do you go out to, is there a lot of lights around where you live? The thing about meteor showers, you have to be like my place would be really good probably to go outside and look for it because it's dark. I live near on a mountain range, so if I went closer to the city lights, yeah, it wouldn't be as visible. In San Diego, when I lived there, we would drive up to the mountains to go check them out. Yeah, well, luckily downtown is that way a ways mountain right here, so it would be. Is she diabetic, Arthur? Because usually when, oh, if she's not drinking enough water, I was gonna say if they're very, very, very thirsty, usually means that they're diabetic. But I misunderstood. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. 15, okay. I don't know what our oldest. I'm saying our because my ex-wife and I had a bunch of cats. I don't know what the oldest one made it to. No, I will be working Monday through Friday. Oh, the Vans t-shirt. I'm a big Vans fanatic. You know, I'm a big Vans fanatic. Since fifth grade, I've been wearing Vans. And I'm not sponsored. That's who should sponsor me on my channel. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We're having these little ups and downs, I think, at our... Hello, Kimberly, welcome. Look at all this green we have in the stream. That looks awesome. We got all this color. Green and then blue for Yadira with the little wrench. Got it, Letty? I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Originally from California. Moving back there in 30 days. So Shamil does give another gift membership, and that goes to James Christopher. Thank you very much. The doctor I work with is from Puerto Rico. He was just out there dropping his son off in medical school there in Puerto Rico. They did the white coat ceremony and everything. Hello everyone, please do leave a like to the channel. If you're just joining us, feel free to subscribe if it's your first time in here. Our goal is trying to make it to 2550. Welcome to what we call Jules Treasures, Area 5T1. The reason we call it Area 5T1 because we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, we talk triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. Speaking of trucks, Gem X came back from the mechanics. It was there for a week. Got new camshaft position sensors, crankshaft position sensor, and a new fuel pump. No, I wasn't in the Navy. Why would it be? Why would you think I was in the Navy? Oh, okay. I saw that afterwards. I was looking. I kind of went back up and started following the stream, the text stream, and caught the conversation in there. So you were Army Intelligence, Kimberly? Ah, got it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're coming up on the 2 hour mark on our stream. Oh no, we're coming up on. No, we're at one. We're gonna go to 2 hours on the stream. Ah, got it, Kimberly. So we're gonna go up to the 2 hour mark. So we got about a half hour left. Like I said, I don't want to go to bed too late tonight. I know sometimes we keep going for a long time, but I do want to get enough rest for tomorrow. You know, So you're in. So Shamil, are you in the U.S. Air Force or the Turkish one? Okay. No, I mean, and all jobs in the military, in any military, are of great importance. Um, you know, my father was in the Air Force. He did logistics, but without a logistics person, you wouldn't get supplies somewhere. So it's important. You know, every job is important in its own way. Whether you're an air traffic controller, because without air traffic controllers, you couldn't get the planes off the ground. So, I mean, without the mechanics for the airplanes, you can't get the airplanes off the ground. You know? So every job in any military is important. I mean, if you just look at even outside the military, there here in the United States right now, there's a shortage of air traffic controllers. You know, in civilian air traffic controllers, especially in the towers. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Oh, that's okay, Kimberly. So we've got another gift membership from Shamil to Miss T. Marie 83. So welcome, Miss T. Marie. You have a 1 month membership thanks to Shamil. Um, Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Membership is different than becoming a subscriber on the channel. Membership actually gives you privileges. Actually, right now there's 2 videos that others that aren't members don't have access to. Right now, just about everybody on this stream has access to it because if their name is up in green, you have access to membership perks. Yeah, done 5. So that should be probably around after YouTube takes their part, it's probably around $10 extra to the channel. You know, because what they do is that on the revenue, YouTube takes a part first, and like this month we're at 50, we're $52 in on donos right now. We have to make $100 it'll before the end of the month for me to receive a check into my account. And so yeah, this slowly adds up, and like my dono check from July should be coming in on the 21st. And last month we did $319. Oh, we've done pretty good. I've sent it to Megan, and she was very happy with what we sent her. This month, uh, I'll be sending her probably the whole 300. You know, because what she does is she buys gift cards and gives them to the family there, to the families there that need assistance. So yeah, I just cash app it to her, and so because if I were to turn around and super chat it to her, then it goes down more. So what I do is I cash app it to her, because she does have a cash app. You know, here's what gets me. I mean, and actually, someone Megan's been talking with out there, a guy that's a surveyor. He's, you know, he was showing footage the of the flood zone the other day, and and one thing, um, they're saying that there's now new conspiracy theories out there about it being done on purpose, about clouds, you know, being about seeding the clouds to cause the rain that caused the floods. Well, if you look at the term, Shamil, if you look at LGBTQ, that means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. And there's usually a Q in there that means queer or questioning, and then there's an I and an A, which means intersex and then it usually has an I and an A, which also means intersex and asexual. Yeah, see, like I said, we're here to educate. We're here to teach people. Um, the I is intersex. Now, intersex is someone that is born with both sets of, you know, sex organs. Um, and, you know, they can choose to be whichever. While, who supports Trump? Shamil? The only way the only way I support him is one, ultimately he is my boss because I work for the federal government and I have to accept the fact that he's president. That I okay. Now that I accept his way he's running the country is a different thing. I mean, there's just right now with especially with all the people that are disappearing, that are being disappeared, I really don't uh I don't agree with all that. You know, these are people, yes, they came across some of them, a lot of them did come across illegally, but they're starting to take a lot of actual true American citizens. And then on top of that, what they're doing is the other day near my mom's house, where I'm going to be living soon, they actually disappeared a lady while she was waiting to drop off her kids and then left their kids in their car. That means it's someone that is really not attracted to anyone. They just, you know, they're themselves. They just, you know, there's also a P, there's pansexual. That's someone that's attracted to people just by their personality. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Shamil, no, they probably ended up, you know, probably ended up going to child services, an agency that'll probably take, you know, they were just separated from their mother. Why? Because there's a lot of stuff going on here right now where they're trying to. I'm going to use a very politically correct term here. It's becoming gentrification, what we're seeing here in the United States right now. When really, if I'm gonna, here's my opinion on this, everyone, and if we truly truly we're gonna leave the people of the true people of the United States on here and deport others, then the Native American population should be the ones that should be doing the deporting of the other people. Hey, buddy. Well, some people just don't have that urge. You know, there's people that, like I said, there could be a P in that whole. That's why they call it they also add the plus sign. Because there's like pansexual community, which are very similar to the bisexual, yet bisexual like both men and women. You can say they like cis men and women, but a pansexual will like everything. So it's like taking the ingredients that you put in a frying pan and everything you throw in there, that pansexual person likes everything in there. So they'll like, trans women, trans men, trans or cis men, cis women. So that's what a pansexual is. They look at people for their personality. Hello, if you're just joining us here, please do hit a like, subscribe. Do become a treasure. Oh, Kimberly, that's okay. Some people, some people say we don't even exist. So I mean, for those that say that, I just have to say then why worry about us if we don't exist? I mean, we are 0.9% of the population as far as the trans population. I would say just be careful in Florida. Especially with what everything, I would suggest you watch the news about what's going on in the United States. And I would say Florida, you need to be very, very careful. And where do you live, Kimberly? Well, it's not just, no, they're alligators, they're crocodiles are very different. Uh, Florida is a very conservative state. And right now, there's a lot of going on right now here in the United States. And what they're doing is even if people have papers, uh, even when people are citizens or have papers, um, but right now, Yadira, I'm talking with the disappearings, as you could say. That is well said, Arthur. Florida right now is going to be one of the biggest states for people. They're going to be watching for people, just like it's happening everywhere, the deportations. And if you look different, they're really kind of, you know, I lived in Florida for 23 years, and and it's a nice state. There's a lot of good things to see out there, but yet it's not so much that it's not a nice state to go to. It's the political climate that's going on in the United States and the fact that you have a very conservative governor over there. Chicago's dangerous. Every city has their own different type of danger. Chicago, has gangs. Los Angeles has gangs. Little Rock, Arkansas has gangs. Um, I mean, even Florida has them. Yeah, and that happened at overnight in Florida. Like, I had an appointment with my doctor to continue getting my hormones, and next day they called me because DeSantis signed an executive order overnight saying that they could no longer do HRT. So yeah, they're very discriminatory down there in that state. And I'm just saying, look up the news, what's going on in the United States, and you'll know why. I, if you're not watching the news, on, go through YouTube. Well, it depends what you're looking for, Shami. I moved here to New Mexico, uh, and it's a wonderful state. It's got, hey, mixed. Um, there's gonna be cops everywhere, and right now, cops are everywhere. You have not just not just local police, but you have federal police everywhere. They are everywhere. Just that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but even traveling, we're gonna say, I'm just gonna say right now, be careful. You need to go on YouTube and I would say watch Midas Touch Network. Um, let's see. Don't watch police cams. Watch citizen cameras. People that film on their cell phones. Go to this channel right here and watch what is going on in the United States. These are guys that made their own news network, not something, and you will see what is going on here right now. Well, everyone, it is just past 9. It's getting close to 9:20. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. So what I'm gonna say is we're gonna start closing off the stream. Um, Please do hit a like and subscribe if you are just joining us here. I do want to say thank you to everyone. I do want to thank all the new subscribers. I want to thank all my treasures, especially my moderators, uh, Yadira and Jason. Thank you very much for the job you guys always do. We want to thank Shamil for all the gift memberships he has given today. I'm going to start doing a little more video for you guys there. Um, yes, in case of crisis, feeling down, depressed, hopeless, sad, confused, or angry, thinking of hurting yourself or worried about yourself or a relative, please do dial 988. If you are a veteran, you dial 988 and press 1. You will get someone I believe at the VA there. Or if you just need someone to talk to because you're kind of feeling down, this is a good place to start. Then they can tell you which way to go. Also, please, if you are transitioning, make sure to be safe about it. Go to a therapist to make sure you get your diagnosis of gender dysphoria. Second, please do go to a medical doctor to receive your hormone replacement therapy. Don't just purchase it from someone because you never know what can be in it. I do want to thank everybody for joining me here. We've had a great time. I know this is one of my short streams. Tomorrow I will be on Latter Daily Digest. So if you guys want to jump on over there, you can jump to Latter Daily Digest. It'll be what we call Tuesdays with Tim. We have a great time on there. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the topic will be there tomorrow. They pick a topic. I will probably know halfway through the day. I hope everyone has a good night and continue. We will, to have a good week. We will see you Thursday. We can do a late night live stream. Really, why do people ask for these things? So Gucci Girl gets a membership from Shamil. So Shamil, thank you for all the gift memberships you have given everyone. We've got a green screen here now, lit up in green. So please have a good night. Thank you for joining me here. I am Jules. All of you are my treasures. You were in Area 5T1, and have a great night, and thank you.